Creativity. I don't know if this book is still used in coursework here. Jim Adams' book, Conceptual Blockbusting. It's just a terrific book. Some of my clients use a different term that comes, I think, out of GE called bullet train thinking, where you just assume that you can solve the problem, and then you work backwards and figure out what it would take to solve the problem. So the bullet train thinking idea is, let's assume we want a train that goes 10 times as fast as a conventional train. What would you have to do in terms of infrastructure to build it and make it work? And once you assume the result, then you start getting creative about how you get there. You've got to identify a very big problem and find a solution. The most successful companies are attacking very big problems. It's a phenomenon that I don't think we fully understand, but creativity seems to be much more fruitful in a small entrepreneurial organization than in a large one. And in my practice, I frequently see large companies coming to startup companies and saying, we can't figure out how to get this done, so we want to provide you a seed investment, or we want to split off a little tiger team group from our engineering team, put them out someplace where they're not bothered by the daily affairs of the business, and let them get creative. Somehow there's a magic to owning your own company, magic to having a very small group of people focused on a tough problem. And sometimes there's necessity is the mother of invention. My favorite example of that is the one from the Apollo 13 mission and movie, where they have the two incompatible oxygen supply systems, and they figure out what they have, and they've got duct tape and a couple of other flanges and things, and they figure out how to connect the oxygen supply from the lunar lander to the space capsule to survive in an hour and a half or whatever it is they had, because they had to. And that's what happens with a startup company. You have to figure out a solution to the problem in a month and a half or a year and a half, because that's how long the money's going to last. It's the oxygen supply for the company, and so you come up with a solution.